Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back once again to ABS Tier 1. We are here for the third from last race of the season. Almost said penultimate, but I'm jumping the gun a bit. We are here at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas, where the championship battle resumes with a little bit of a twist. We'll get into that in a moment, but I'm joined today by fellow big strong Leicester boy. It's Rossi. How are you doing?
Yeah, hello. I'm doing good, thanks, Joseph. But hopefully we can see a good clean race here in the USA. And yeah, hopefully this title keeps us on the edge of our seat like it has done all season.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a clean race around Kota, so I'm not particularly confident. But just going back to what I was saying, Bad F1 Opinion has pretty much given up the fight for various reasons that I don't know and I won't speculate or whatever. But Bad F1 Opinion is no longer taking part in this season. He was sitting 8 points behind FH, and in fact still is. You know, it's not like he's just eliminated from the standings. He's put in a great effort this season. You can't deny 3 wins and a third place. Third place coming last week in Mexico. But he's been quality to have this season, and yeah, I do hope we see a return from him or whatever. I'm not gonna dwell too much on that, but just your thoughts then, Rossi, on how you see this 22-point gap between FH and Fox play out over these 3 races.
Yeah, we know how easily that gap can decrease. All it takes is one poor result from FH, like whether that be a DNF or just with how competitive this grid is, he easily could find himself outside the top 10. And then you just need Fox to have a good result, and the title could be flipped on its head. So it still definitely could go either way, and I'm sure it will go down to the final round. And yeah, I look forward to seeing who will come out on top. As like I said, it could be anyone's game.
Yeah, absolutely. FH, who took his first win only last week. Yeah, it was a long time coming, but he finally got the job done in Mexico. One thing that he did, what I did pick up really from the interview, is that he said, well, once he knew that he was in kind of, a position where it was his to lose in the race, he was calm, he was composed, and I think that's going to be a really good thing for him to have going into these final 3 races, which are USA, of course, this evening, Imola next week, and then Brazil in 2 weeks' time. A great final 3 venues there, I have to say, but we'll see as well. Fox has not finished higher than 3rd this season. He was very consistent towards the start, but went 2 races without scoring a single point. Then picked it up with a 5th place in Canada, and then dropped again really with the 1 point in Zandvoort. Picked up the podium, his 3rd of the season in Portugal, and then just 4 points last time out at Mexico. So FH found form, Fox starting to lose it a little bit. It's a long way back up for him really.
Yeah, I mean, he just, like, if he does lack that bit of consistency, obviously there's so many talented people in this tier that you really do see yourself fall down the standings. And, well, obviously it's shown, well, we would have had Bad F1 Opinion in the fight, but, unfortunately he's not driving anymore. But maybe he'll use that as a way to kind of boost his confidence. No, he's closer to the title.
Yeah, it could be that case, but like you said, we have had many absolutely rapid drivers in and out this season. We had PSR Matt coming in and pretty much shitting on the field. Sorry for the bad word, but he did for 2 races pretty much. AMS Fairley before he was banned, won back-to-back races. LMG at the start of the season. More recently, ERL Franek as well, picking up a win in the 2nd place. And it goes on, to be honest, even FRT Sabi, who came in last week and took P2. There were drivers coming in and out that you know, just taking all these points, and it is a real challenge for FH and Valera Fox from this point on. But you have to say, not a bad effort so far from the Brit, who sits P2 in this qualifying session, as Brood makes his way up into P5. But on provisional pole at the moment, who absolutely dominated in terms of race pace last time out, Joran, who really let himself down with the penalty front.
Yeah, just thought I'd point out that there is meant to be rain in the race.
Oh, hello.
So, I think, because I'm pretty sure everyone has gone out, and yeah, everyone has gone out on softs. Usually, you know, you might see some people starting, maybe trying to go for the mediums around here, because the mediums are very strong. If you can stick with the soft runners in the first stint, the medium soft can work very well. But no one's gone for it. So I'm thinking that's because the rain must be at the start of the race, at least, as DCRS Allison goes fastest.
Yeah, that's actually going to be quite significant, that this Aston Martin duo today, because obviously with the work of Bad F1 Opinion and for the most part TRT Seeds and other drivers that have come in and reserved, Aston Martin have a 61-point lead over Alfa Romeo in this Constructors' Championship. And, well, if they can outscore Alfa Romeo by, I believe, 18 points, just to be safe, I'm going to say 18, I believe they will become Constructors' Champions this evening. So that's just another thing to look out for. Yes, I thought of that about 15 minutes ago, but who cares? If it happens, it happens. We'll see. But yeah, great lap from Allison.
Yeah, I think most people are on that out lap to start their second run. So, we'll have to see if anyone can get close to what he's done. He's not too far ahead of Joran, but I'm expecting a very close grid. So, you know, if you're in P1, you're never really safe there. Anyone could come out and beat your lap time very quickly. You know, all it takes is one perfect lap from anyone on this grid, really, and it can be pole.
Exactly, and well, I believe Valera Fox is out there for a second run as he makes his way to the end of the first sector, now up through turn 9 and turn 10, descending down the hill then, to pick his braking point for turn 11. Yet it's crucial because it sets you up for a long back straight where we'll see the bulk of the overtaking this evening. DRS Open then for the Haas that sits, well, third place in the championship, but he surely will inherit second with a big point scoring finish. Took a lot of curb on the inside of 12, did keep it valid. Now third gear, quite a low speed corner, be careful on the traction. This is turn 15, very easy to just lock the front left, gets through there nicely, and it's a triple right-hander, similar to that of Turkey of turn 8, just in the opposite direction, 16, 17, 18, and then turn 19, try not to invalidate on the exit, keeps it within the white lines. This has been a very neat and tidy lap. He's just got an AlphaTauri in front of him, and, well, it's provisional pole position, and that is the new lap time to beat.
Yeah, it looked very strong from him. Everyone will see that at the top of their screen and know what to aim for now. But yeah, it looked like you said, a very neat lap. Didn't look like too many errors. And yeah, very strong lap from Valera Fox.
I have to say, I'm watching Bourbon Boy at the moment. A WR Tier 1 winner, may I add. And everyone's favourite biscuit. I don't know, maybe. There should be a biscuit poll.
A biscuit poll?
That's ABS Twitter. Idea, content.
I was going to say chocolate digestive, so...
Chocolate digestive, can't beat a bit of that. But it's saying 2 purple sectors for Bourbon Boy. He goes through turn 15 now. Now, fast, flat out, triple right-hander. Into turn 19, using a lot of curb on the outside to fling it into the penultimate corner. Now the final corner. Oh, he runs wide on the exit, but it stays valid, and that is provisional pole. by almost 2/100ths of a second. He does go quickest, Bourbon Boy.
Oh, Jar's off.
Jarv. Oh no. And that's Franek, his teammate, just in front of him. Disaster at Alpine.
I think Max, oh wait, never mind, that would be Belara Fox going into the pits. There's Aston, the Allison starting his lap. Try to find the next person who will cross the line.
Need to get the full track map up, that would be ideal, but I don't know why I didn't do that before.
I think the next person to finish a lap will be Mac.
Right.
And he's just currently in the triple right-hander.
It's about half a second! Whoa, what a save! What a save! That was going.
Yeah.
To the final corner. Surely he's lost a bit of time from that, but he's still going to improve up to P8. I think that defies the law of physics.
FH
championship leader.
Are they going to have time to get back and get another lap?
I think so. It might be a bit of a timing glitch, as there usually is. But...
yeah.
Some drivers are actually making their way into the pits now, so there'll be no concern for them over getting one more run in. I think there's a McLaren round in the final corner. I think that might have been Immortal who returns today. And he's into the pit lane. AZ Bottas down the back straight, I believe.
Nah, he's got to be coming in.
That's the biggest corner cut I've ever seen. From goodness me. Finding the Rolex advertising. Tag Heuer are on their way to sign this man up, I have to say, but here's our Mac, obviously on an in lap. I think everyone's making their way in.
We've got a few people coming out
doing the same
now. I think it'll be Franek who's... no, Franek's already on a lap.
I think he's on his way back.
Oh, is he?
Unless he is.
I think he was up on his time though, in the first sector.
Oh, he is, yeah, he is, you're right. Sorry, just when I clicked on it said like +7 seconds.
Oh, Jarv
has
Jarv's retired from the session. He's crashed in the first sector.
Classic. Classic.
P20.
Sorry, Jarv. Venom is
I'll get Venom
left
back
the
in.
session. Considering he's 6th. Don't think that was intentional. Still watching Franek here. Second sector split. Almost 4 tenths up now. So this is going to be a really competitive lap from Franek. And we know what capabilities he has. Into turn 15. Rolls it in nicely. Will we see a moment like Mac had? I don't think we will. That looks exceptionally planted through there. Let's go on board into turn 19. That was absolutely beautiful. Now just one more corner to go. Turn 20. In he goes. Now, foot to the floor, to the line, and that is the new provisional pole time, 1:31.035. Franek has absolutely smashed it there. That was a brilliant lap, and considering I didn't realise he was on a lap earlier on, I would have loved to have watched all of that. Franek on provisional pole. V2 Combat, who's yet to set a lap, is also out there. He's got no benchmark, so this will be incredibly difficult for him. Into turn 15. Bit less curb on the exit. Turn 19. Oh, he's wide. He was down to 4th gear. He was wide on the inside apex. This looks like a really scruffy final sector for V2 Combat, and it puts him outside the top 10. P12, well, it could be beneficial depending on when this rain comes. Who knows, to be honest. So many questions, and we'll get to that in the race. Bourbon Boy is out there as well. He held provisional pole for quite a while when he pipped Belara Fox to first place, but now he's down in second, and there's pressure on him. He's down by almost 2 tenths in the first sector. Massive uphill battle now to claw back some lost time, and that's certainly not going to help. AMS Nitro's left the session. He hadn't set a lap. So we've got a minute to get back in. Valera Fox starting his final flying lap. As is DCRS Alisim. So the top 4 all out there. Top 5 as well. Joran and FH making his way into the final sector.
Valera Fox is up by a 10th. We have to come back to him
down.
after.
Valera Fox a 10th up and purple in the first sector. AMS Drive goes up to P4. Impressive lap from him. DCRS Allison about a 10th down in the first sector. Joran, not sure. Completely missed that. Brood has just got up to P7. Solid lap from him. FH making his way into turn 19 and turn 20 to start his final run. There's McLaren coming through. I believe it might be Immortal. So let's switch to him. Into the final corner. Can he finally...
So
back where he
P7.
belongs, but it's only P7 for him, unfortunately. I think next up may be the Aston Martin of DCRS Allison. He lost just a little bit of time through the second sector, and that's going to be wide, and it's going to be invalid. He throws it away, but could he get another one?
No, he's done.
Oh, no, he
Session's
didn't.
over.
Valera Fox.
FRT Akos is in the final sector. He said he was 4 tenths up on his time. One more corner to go for him.
Goodness, put him well inside the top 10. You'd imagine it would, and it does. It's P9. A lot of pressure now on this man, FRT FH, who sits in 10th place at the moment. And if he throws away this lap, he's going to have a massive disadvantage in terms of track position compared to his main rival. 3 tenths he's found over the course of the first 2 sectors. Second gear, short shifting to third. Very, very good traction. Now into 16, 17 and 18. 3 corners all rolled into one. As we already know, down to 4th gear, was just getting a little bit wide there. Might have lost just a fraction of time. Now round to the final corner. FH to the line. And it's only P7 for him.
I think Immortal may have gone like a Bourbon boy.
Hello.
I didn't even know he was on a lap.
I thought he might have backed out after the first one. I thought there was no chance he could have got another one there with a U set. But a 30.7. Mega.
Yeah, almost over a quarter of a second faster than anyone. You know, I mean the top 10, less than a second separated top 13. So one mistake on your lap would have costed you quite a bit. And you know we've got FH all the way down in P7. So we'll have to see if he can make his way through the field. But yeah, what a lap from Bourbon Boy on the used tyres.
I've cracked the code. Just looked in the Tier 1 main chat. Thanks for the slipstream. Well, that's where most of the time came from them. But still, you have to say, good teamwork from the McLarens.
Yeah.
And Bourbon Boy elevated to pole position.
Yeah, just looking at his sector times, about 1.5 tenths quicker in the middle sector was Bourbon, and about a tenth in the first sector. So that with that middle sector time, the middle sector is pretty much, it's just there's not many corners in it. And have you loaded? Have you started loading?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I feel like we should have loaded by now. But
I think people's Xboxes are froze. I was going to say this was taking longer than it probably should.
yeah.
I think we're waiting on Bourbon and V2 Combat. I mean, it does give me an opportunity to do a bit of a pizza review.
What pizza you gone for?
Bit of pepperoni. Can't say it was my choice, so I wasn't even hungry. It's just the same old shit you put in the oven.
Is it like Domino's or is it just Tesco's?
Probably Tesco. It's a bit hot.
Can't go wrong with a pepperoni pizza though.
Nah, not at all. If we do need to restart, it's worth me just getting a screenshot of the grid.
Yeah.
Because I have to set it all up. Nitro's now left.
Yeah, I don't think that's changed anything though.
No, I don't think so. Restart. Brilliant. So I'm going to restart my game.
Right, have you got a screenshot of results?
Yeah.